Hello everyone, welcome, and I'm Trace. You're watching Earth Star, and today I'm going to bring you a little new moon in Scorpio spread. I'm going to be using my Tarot of Light. Beautiful, beautiful deck. It's a very different tarot deck. It's a very emotional tarot deck, and that is what this new moon is all about. Scorpio, being a water sign, is very much about your emotions, your deep, dark, deep inside of you emotions. But this new moon is nothing to be worried about. It's actually quite a nice new moon, and new moons are about manifesting. It's about what we can bring out to the surface, what we can allow to happen in our lives. So do a little, I'm going to use my astrology dice again. I have used them before on the channel, and I'm going to see, what does Spirit want us to be aware of this Scorpio new moon? What does Spirit want us to be aware of? I'm setting the intention to put that into my reading. All of you out there, just close your eyes and bring in the energy of what do we need to know with this new moon in Scorpio. And we have South Node in the 7th house, and we've got Sagittarius. So South Node in Sagittarius in the 7th house. So now the South Node is usually about our what we're bringing in, what we've learned before, and what we're bringing into this life. Sagittarius is a very fun-loving sign. It's about freedom. We're actually moving into Sagittarius season now. Sagittarius don't like conformity. They like to do things in their own way. Freedom of speech, freedom of doing, freedom of just being out there and exploring life. A fire sign, very passionate. And then your 7th house is relationships. So we've got a house here about partnerships. It's about the ability to relate to others. It's your circle of friends, your enemies as well. It's business associates. So it is quite a diverse house that will bring in some interesting readings in now for us today, because Scorpio is about relationships as well. Scorpio is quite a deep sign. How you reinvigorate your love life with others. If you're single, it's also a perfect time to not repeat patterns and to have that to be very honest from the beginning, to lay down your rules from the beginning in a relationship, so you don't pull the wool over their eyes as well as yours. Sometimes in a relationship you have euphoria in the beginning, and with this new moon it's asking you to know what's important and to bring that refreshing feeling into the relationship or friendship or business dealership. Do not allow yourself to be repeating old patterns where you're trying to please, or you're trying to say to the person something they want to hear just so you can keep them around, or just so you can sign a contract. So let's see what we got now coming up for this new moon. And I've got 4 prompts. The first one, I'm going to say this as we shuffle. What is on the surface? So what is on the surface in this? Whoa, did you see that flying out? My golly gosh, that was the card that came out. So we've got the 3 of Trees, which is the 3 of Pentacles, and that is on the surface. So it's about collaboration, and this actually fits in nicely with our 7th house there. The 3 of Trees is about, it says here, dedication. So it's asking whoever you are going into relationship with, be it a business one, be a friendship, be whatever it is. Scorpio is a very deep sign. So get into that straight away. Say to them, this is my intention. Be authentically who you are, and bring that to the surface. This is what it's saying to you. You know what your skills are. You know what you have worked on all your life. You know that what you've learned. You know how you can bring that forward. And if you want freedom in any kind of relationship with any person on this earth, you need to be authentic enough to say, this is what I am. This is who I am. If you don't like me, move on. But this is also about a collaboration with others, where you are working with them and allowing them to be themselves, because you can't go into a relationship or business partnership with somebody that you think, oh, I'll change them down the line, I'll work it out. No, this is not what this is all about. This is about absolutely bringing that to the surface straight away, right in the beginning of the relationship. Your second card is, what is beneath the surface? So this is what's right up there in front of you. That's with any relationship or with any kind of friendship. You are being authentically you. So what is beneath the surface, this Scorpio new moon? What is still underlying for you? And you've got the 2 of Stars, which is the 2 of Wands. Now, Stars in this deck is saying to you that you've got this connection inside of yourself. So what is it that you want to bring out to this under the surface? Are you always keeping quiet? What beneath the surface might be the fact that you are this Two of Wands is saying you've got this underlying wish to do things, to get out there and see the bigger picture of life. And what Spirit is saying to you is get out there. It's time to be bold. It's time to expect more. That's awesome, because you've got this mirror image of yourself here, and beneath the surface, you've got all these wishes, all these dreams, all these things happening in your life, but it's beneath the surface. You're not actually bringing it out to be on top and be bold and be dedicated to who you are. So it's literally saying to you, whatever you've got inside of you that you have created as a dream. Sagittarius is a very adventurous sign. So come on, get out there and use this energy that you've been given right now from Spirit to get out there and bring everything to the surface, onto the surface, so you can live your life and not have regrets as you go on. And the South Node is saying to you, don't have regrets. Remember to not just be a hermit, or not just not take chances. And then the third card is what will rise to the top. So if you take this advice, what is going to rise to the top for you? What's going to rise to the top? Let's take that one there. Let's see what's going to rise to the top. And you have diversity, 5 of stars. So we've got 5 of Wands here, diversity. And usually 5 of Wands in a traditional tarot deck is about everybody else's nonsense around you, the chaos that you get involved with. And this fits in so nicely with our reading, because it's saying that perhaps you are not having diversity in your life. You can't rise to the top in your own section because you're always trying to be there for everybody else. You're always trying to pay the bills, or see to the family, or be the right employee. And Spirit is saying to you here, you need to rise to the top of that. You need to be more diverse. You need to bring your stardom out. What is it that makes you shine? Don't get caught up in the chaos and the garbage of the world. Everybody else's garbage is maybe being thrown at you, and you're trying to dodge that and trying to get to what you need to in life. And you get to your bed at night and you close your eyes and you go, oh my gosh, today was just not about me. It was about everybody else. And what Spirit is saying is they want you to rise to the top. They want you to get to what you need to be doing in life. It's a very selfish attitude, but it's not really, because you can't be going to the end of your life and thinking, I am now stuck in this life that I have, that I've created for everybody else, and now I'm stuck in this. So this is about knowing what you don't want and taking the first step to get into what you need, your truest desires. And this is also about mirroring. See this mirroring here? There's a lot of mirroring going on here. This is about your own inner conflict, that invisible little barrier that is stopping you from getting to what you need. So it's saying, take a breath. You have done nothing wrong in life. You don't have to change for anyone. You don't have to imbalance yourself for anyone. And this card encourages you to be in your own self-belief and get that rising to the top. Rise that to the top. So justify and just push your way through, because you are definitely worth everything that you think you are. Right, and then the last card is what will sink to the bottom. So if you do all of this, what is going to sink to the bottom for you? What is going to be falling away? Let's have a look to see what sinks and falls away out of your life when you listen to this advice coming in from Spirit here. And let's see what's coming in. And you have 10 of Angels. Oh, that's awesome. Now, Angels in the deck is swords. And you've got the word surrender there. And what is it saying is that you will not feel so exhausted. You'll get to the end of a cycle. Swords are usually thoughts in a reading for tarot, but you've got surrender here. And you know, the 10 of Swords in a normal tarot has got a person lying on the floor with 10 swords in their back, because people betray you, situations betray you. You're putting yourself out there for everybody else, but you are not dedicated to yourself. You're not being bold for your path, and to understand that you've got skills that needs to be contributed to the big picture of life. And when you surrender to that, that is what our last prompt here that says what will sink to the bottom. It will sink to the bottom, that the fact that you won't need to justify yourself anymore. You'll have your own path. That's just beautiful. And Shame, look at this angel standing all here. I love this beautiful green. It's the heart chakra. And I think that is saying to you that when you've got all this truth in your heart, you can move away from the pain that life is maybe inflicting on you. And you know, there's no major arcana here, so this is all temporary. You can move out of this. And you know, if you're in an unexpected situation where you're pushing against something the whole time and you're feeling so exhausted, because this card is rock bottom. This is the card in the deck that says you've reached rock bottom. And it literally is the prompt. It says, what will sink to the bottom? You won't feel so exhausted. You'll give up control of trying to please and heal everybody else around you. And there you go. You will surrender to what Spirit wants you to do. So this is creating a space for yourself. Yeah, and it will lead you to, it's almost like a strength inside of you. And you know, this South Node here is saying that experience is the greatest teacher. So what you're encouraged here to do is take on everything that you've experienced in your life and solidify it into something that can be your comfort now and layer you in your rainbow of what you need in life. And you know, sometimes a blessing in disguise is situations that have been happening around you, because now you know this is not the way to be. This is the way to move on from. And Spirit, if you're here and this resonates with you and this really, really bumps up against your life, this is your message to say no more, no more. I need to really take time to understand what is for me and what is not for me. But this is your surrender. This is the way that Spirit wants you to now go, I needed to hear that. I really needed to hear that, because there's so much that I need to do. Now, I've just pulled a card from my Ascended Masters deck. I want to see what our message is. And we've got meditate. And this Buddha is saying to us, we need to meditate. So you probably find that in your life, you don't have time for that. You don't have time to meditate on your own desires in life and your own, what you need to be bringing through for you. And I think meditation is always that soft place to fall, where you can be still and you can listen to what you need to have in life. So you are encouraged now, this new moon, to take some time alone, be honest with yourself, and know that this is the path that your body and your soul are asking for. So you can quietly reflect and think and receive insights on what you need to be doing with your life, being authentically yours here in the people around you, not repeating the patterns. And you know, even just a small amount in the day can show you that when you're away from the people that are demanding on you, you can definitely find, when you close your eyes and you just listen and you have this energy of meditation, what comes through for you. Your message here today is that when you go into meditation and you understand, you get messages and you understand that perhaps you are so caught up in this rat race of life, and you've got pentacles, wands again, and you've got swords. So what's missing here is cups, the love for yourself. And when it's void of a certain suit in tarot, it's saying that there is definitely more feeling that needs to come into your life, more love for yourself, more prosperity for you. Because when you are working with pure love in your life, you don't get left on the wayside and get stuck into the drama of everybody else's lives. And you know, this Three of Trees here, this dedication is saying, please dedicate yourself to your life. Once you start doing that, everybody else around you will benefit. And you know, it was what is on the surface. So this is wanting to bubble out for you. So if you're sitting here thinking, well, I don't have any project that's coming up, perhaps meditation will help you understand that there's something that you need to empower yourself with. Because these two goddesses are definitely about your inner side of you, and that's what's come up here. What is beneath the surface? So you haven't been thinking about this very long. The push and pull, trying to balance peace with life. This is what this is about, and it's that focusing on the next step that you need to take in your life, that is more balance for you and brings more happiness to yourself. And you can be a much more balanced individual when you're working on yourself and surrendering to that. Because Spirit is saying here, there's more to your life. That's what I think I'm going to title this video. There's more to your life, and Spirit wants you to get out and do that. And there we have the Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck, the energy that's underlying, that's saying to you, that is what's waiting to come out. There is so much more to your life. There's so much more for you to do and to enjoy, instead of just hermiting and trying to just cope with life, trying to just balance everything all the time. That's what it feels like this whole reading is about, that we're just trying to get to a stage in our lives where we're just trying to just bat away everything that's hitting us. And that's not living. So that's our new moon message today. I hope it helps. And this is definitely a receiving new moon. So I hope that helps. I hope it's helped us all. And I'll chat to you soon. Take care.